Okay, g'day again from another live stream for today's flight of RGB aerial photography. We're going for a little fly over Starbase, Texas today to check out all the exciting developments that are happening week by week at the moment. And boy, they're surely not showing any signs of slowing down at Starbase at all. Things are progressing quite quickly. Just to remind you all to live stream. G'day YouTube, I'll have a look at you in chat in a second. And g'day all your Patreon members. There seems to be a really good turnout today, which is awesome to see. So I really appreciate everyone's support on this new live stream project. It seems to be going down well. We're getting good reviews and good comments back from it. So thank you all. We're just waiting for the airplane to start up. I believe we have a pilot on site. Oh, there we go. I can see the live stream now. I can see the chat. Oh, we have 5x5s. Thank you very much.
Got to thank Brianna Matthews for a 20 super chat, a little cash for all the great action and coverage. Thank you, Brianna.
Thanks, Brianna. Every little bit helps. Thank you very much. G'day, Zara. G'day, Saya. G'day, mate. Pedal to the metal. Yeah, I guess. It's like six. Oh, we're up. It's like, what is it? 7:20 in the morning here. Andy, I think the pilot's finished eating his lunch. Looks like we're up. Okay, so we are at BRO after all. Quick taxi out to the runway. Oh, look, just a few nice puppy clouds out there. Looks like it's going to be a good day. Let's roll. Yeah, let's roll. Who's that Crash Rider? Thanks, Crash Rider. Yeah, we thought we'd give it a trial and see how this live stream goes for the flight. And yeah, it seems to be getting a good response. There's about nearly 100 obbies now in YouTube chat, and there's, oh, how many is in Discord? Probably 30 of us here in Discord. Pretty good. What are we in today? Are we in the 152 or the 172? I haven't quite worked that bit out yet.
$172.
Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, good little trainer planes, these Cessnas, the 152 and the 172. My brother owned a 152 for a little while. Awesome little plane. Me and my dad used to pinch it and go for a fly every now and again. My dad's a pilot too. I'm not a pilot. I mean, I'm soloed in gliders, but not in power planes.
Looks pretty smooth on Discord, but YouTube's getting a lot of buffering.
I can see that, yeah. That's not coming through Discord though. Indy, you might have to address that, please. Just jump out and jump back in again, you mean? Oh, okay, yeah, do that. That's fine. I can watch the YouTube screen anyway, if that's the problem. Let's see, that seems to have fixed it so far, Andy, thanks. Okay, we think that might have been... Yeah, Discord does some funny things when you do things like that. Okay, we're rolling again. Just doing a run up there to get the engine temperatures and pressures up to the green. So we've been given the go-ahead to into the runway. Probably have takeoff clearance already. We're doing looks like we're starting our takeoff roll already from the taxiway. Sometimes I'll get out on the runway and stop first, but a lot of light planes like this will just roll out and full throttle about now, and off they go. Takeoff power. The whole, 110 horsepower, I think a 172's got. Away we go. Oh, and we're in the air. Hang on, what's going on with YouTube? YouTube's getting way behind, hang on. So we're up in the air live. Can someone else check out the YouTube link, please? Well, just momentarily with you, YouTube, hang on.
Yeah, I would think by now that YouTube would have caught up to flying. It's starting to move now, but it's not smooth.
Okay, no, that's hang on. Well, there's a little bit of an issue on production side. Just bear with us, please, there. Okay, yeah, we should be tracking on flight radar already, which I'm pretty sure we are. I don't have flight radar. Oh, you've got it over there. The audio is good, thank you. Appreciate that. Her Indy, she'd be over there sweating her pants off trying to get this fixed, so just bear with her. Technology is good while it works, but sometimes it's a bit of a pain. And this is sort of new. Oh, there we go. I think, yeah, we got it fixed now. That looks better. Thanks, Indy. Good on you. Well done. All right, there you go, YouTube. Thanks for your patience. Really appreciate it. Okay, so down there we can see the storage lot for SpaceX. We'll probably get some images of that already.
I want to thank Miko for $20 super chat saying great content, guys. Thank you.
Thanks for the positive feedback. Good on you. Appreciate it. Okay, just keep an eye on these pictures over here. Well, lots of good pictures of the storage facility. So today we're trialing the two pop-up screens. We haven't got flight radar yet, Indy. Maybe that was what was causing a problem. So maybe I'll fly in flight radar and put it up there myself. Hang on. Hey, look at the weather. Wow, that's beautiful. Some really nice sunshine down there. Should get some really good pictures today. Where are we? There we are. I've got you. Are we 9 Delta Whiskey. There we are. Let me just pop that up for you.
And thanks, Randy S. for 5. Thanks for the amazing views every stream, he says.
No worries. And once again, I reiterate, thank you very much for the positive feedback. We really appreciate it. Goes a long way. Just a kind word goes a long, long way. Thank you. How's the L? 3,200. Cool.
Sharpie jumping on the 5-spot train. Support your work. We all appreciate it. Thanks, Sharpie.
Let me just put a personal message to Sharpie because he can't hear us so well. So I'll just give him a bit of a text message. I think Sharpie uses the text on screen that YouTube provides. So good on you, Sharpie. Appreciate you being around. Okay, lots of images. There's a nice shot of the JFK, USS JFK, or it's not called that anymore, I guess. It would be decommissioned and wouldn't have the USS name anymore, I guess. So this week we're trialing, having the images here up top and flight radar up there. It seems to be working nicely. 4,000 feet, still on sort of climb speed, 75 knots. What's that, about 85 mile an hour? Hey Gwen, we've just started. We're only a few minutes into the flight. We've just still climbing. We're just going past the port. Got a nice view of the aircraft carrier that's being disassembled. JFK. You wouldn't think that'd be so hard to remember, would you? I seem to stumble on that every week. Flights, TFRs now, he's asking that. Tech controls, we've got a 6,000 foot TFR over the launch site and build site now, and I think Massey's is still down at 2,000 feet TFR. So we're climbing up to 6,000 feet, which is much better than the used to be 10,500 or 10,000 feet. So between that and the new camera, we're getting some really, really good photos recently of the launch site and the build site. Oh, Gwen, you saw an aircraft carrier go past your place in the English Channel. That's pretty cool. And yeah, they're huge. They're a big ship. Big boat? I'm not sure. I think some people call them boats and some people call them ships. It was the USS Gerald R. Ford. Cool. That's a nuclear one as far as I know. Nuclear
That's the
powered.
latest and greatest one.
Cool, yeah. Has it got the railgun and launch catapults too, doesn't it? The electric launch catapults?
That's correct. Yeah, that was a lot of the setbacks and over budget.
Yeah, new tech. There's always something with new tech, isn't there? But anyway, it's all good, I guess.
Yeah, it's an impressive ship.
Cruising up, getting higher and higher. It's nearly at 6,000 feet. So we're just holding up, going anywhere near Starbase itself. Looks like we can start getting Massey photos. Let's have a look at some Massey's photos.
Yeah, being in the 172 today, they're definitely getting up to altitude a lot faster.
Yeah, it's sort of why I asked. I sort of thought this is not the 152, surely.
Thanks, Ruby, for that 10 super sticker spot there. And Yazada 5 Train says, thanks for the wonderful streams, as usual. Yep, much appreciated, guys. Awesome support.
Did you see the message from the user DMHMT? He or she is watching while on board an East 170 headed to Harlingen till we're cleared to take off. So he says it's a nice distraction watching this stream. Thanks for watching.
Oh, good on you. heading to Harlington, so I guess you're coming from somewhere else. Is that for a launch there, DM HMT? Is that you're heading down there for the launch in the last couple of weeks? No idea, commercial flight. Does Mauricio prefer the 150 or the 172? Well, the 172 does the job a bit quicker. Although these days, the 150 used to have trouble, not trouble, but it used to take a minute to get to 10,000 feet with a 150. That's pretty high for a 150, 10,000 feet. The 170 seems to get up there quite easily, a bit more horsepower. But yeah, the 150 used to, I think I can, getting all the way up to 10,000 feet. Okay, we should have some images of.
Just a
Absolutely. Oh, this photo might be interesting. So as they're looks like they're reconfiguring the LR11000, we should see these crane parts get moved back to the launch site, but so far they haven't, so keep an eye on that. These are, yep, we're live streaming. These are, we've got a little app on the laptop in the airplane, and we've got a Starlink dish in the airplane. And as the photos are being taken, they're getting uploaded to this raw file drive, which are only low res images. So later on this evening, we'll do a show and tell, and we'll be able to look at all the high res images. So be sure to keep an eye out on that. If you become a member, you can come and join in the conversation in YouTube chat, or you can become a Patreon member and come in and join the voice chat if that's your thing.
The laydown
Yeah,
yard the laydown yard has some interesting items in it that aren't rebar.
Okay, there's Massey. So this is Massey's as we speak, right this very second. Live, coming to you live from 6,000 feet from RGB aerial photography.
Is it Gigabase steel, PJ?
I believe so, yes. And it's not white.
Nice.
Which site? Which site? That site.
The rectangular laydown yard where the rebar's been at. 891's the image.
Let me have a look at that.
I suppose there wasn't really any room for it to be stored in Sanchez at the moment, so I guess it makes sense to be stored down the road like that.
Is that it down there, is it?
Yeah, that looks like it to me. It's not. It doesn't quite match what's in Florida, but it wouldn't surprise me if it's slightly different. I don't expect Sanchez to see any of the steel. I think it'll be all staged here, like the rebar, and brought straight to the Gigabay footprint.
Brianna, oh, BJ, do tell. There you go. There's some feedback for you. Well, we just jumped again on the live. Cool. So we should be getting some images. Oh no, we're coming up in the build. Oh no, we're not. Sorry, the build site's way over there. Still getting some nice straight down photos of masses now. We're getting very close to the. I was going to say Victorian border there, the Mexican border. In Australia, we call Victorians, us Victorians get called Mexicans because we're south of the border, of New South Wales Victorian border. Oh, there's some really nice straight down images of masses there. Awesome. So in post-production, we'll get rid of a bit of that shadowing and brighten a few of them up. See if I can find a brighter one. We might even come back over masses. Yeah, it looks like there might have been a cloud over the top of masses at that particular time. A couple of these puffy clouds around. Well, they're nicely tipped over too. It's a bit of a bit of wind shear there. There's a tiny bit of wind shear between down there and up here. Wind shear, sorry. And the river's not quite as green this week. Yeah, they might have got flushed with the tidal It gets flush with the tide every now and again. Okay, heading up to the build site, production site. Hey, we got Vix in the chat. Just Kirk here, that was BJ talking in the background. I'm Stephanie B, talking to you mostly, but BJ has been commenting for us as well. BJ is a very very helpful person in our community with our production and with our show and tells and everything, and counting concrete trucks. The man's obsessed with concrete trucks, I'm sure. But it is interesting just how much concrete's going into these areas, so we really appreciate people like BJ and Vix. Vix is a countress as well. She counts a lot of the trucks at the launch site. Also use a lot of Vix's little short videos she makes of the Lab Padro cameras on our production side of things. So I always give a big shout out to Vix for helping to compile bits of video for the community to use, and we really appreciate them being able to be used on the RGB weekly update as well. Thank you, Vix.
And thanks, Sharpie, for a gifted membership, as well as Glenn Griffiths for gifting 5. Much appreciated of the support.
Oh, awesome. I'm getting some good support today for today's live stream. Okay, where are we? Up here. So your photos don't get much fresher than this. They're literally hot off the press. Just takes Google Drive a second. Oh, there we go. There's some build site photos already. Suppose we should take a quick look at the Gigabay. Let's see, they got that bit poured over there. It's good to see. Looks like they're getting, oh, what are they doing over there? They're doing,
Vapor barrier for the floor that's underneath the wall sections.
are they going to leave these sections out, are they, for now?
Yeah, the workstations, like we've seen in the mega bays, will probably be inset, so they'll probably come back and pour those slightly lower after they do everything that's at floor level.
Cool, thank you very much. Is that a bit of steel? Oh, maybe rebar already down there. Oh, so they've done that patch. They're about to do this patch. Then there's like one or two. They'll probably do that in one pour, will they? The bit against the garage.
Yeah, that middle section, we're all kind of taking bets over in the Rover 1 chat on when they're going to start pouring. It seems like it's ready to start pouring tonight, maybe even.
Cool.
Thanks, Andy Alder, for a gifted membership, as well as SDIYBT. Thanks for the support.
A big pour maybe this evening. Yeah, that's what BJ was just saying. Yeah, yep. That's amazing support. Good on you. Really appreciate it. Okay, up to the launch site. So as you can see, we get literally hundreds of images. A lot of these will be thrown on. Some of these will be thrown on the floor if they're not quite in focus or a bit too dark or whatever in post production. But we'll end up with 200 to 300 images to look at between the show and tell and the live stream on the weekend. But it's that blue vapor barrier now, not yellow, we've seen in the past.
Looks like it.
And have they poured more of that floor section, or is that the same as last week? It's the same, is it? Yeah.
As far as I know, they haven't poured in more.
Yeah. They've spread all this gravel out, getting ready. Oh, they're doing some more boxing over here already. Cool.
Got any sneak peeks of the SQD at Sanchez?
Oh, that's a good question. Hang on 1 second. I will have here somewhere. Just give me a sec to find it.
Yeah, it looks like that center section's just about ready to be poured. Say next, let's say by the time we have the weekly show this weekend, it will be poured. If not, by Friday night.
Okay, cool. Yep, they haven't put that frame in yet. Looks like they may have put the walkways in we saw on the ground. But other than that, it's about where it was. There's a bit of excitement in the community where they've line bored the tower now for the SQD and they're reconfiguring the crane, so it could maybe be almost time for the SQD arm to go up. But I'll have to keep an eye on that.
Thanks, Martin, for a gifted membership, and Moon to Mars for 25 super chat. Great support. Says always look forward to RGB Weekly, and this is a nice bonus. Thank you very much. Thank you, Moon to Mars.
Where's he going? It's going out away from the. Where are we?
Radar says we're going straight north towards SPI at the moment. Yep, build safe
Yeah.
left.
We're not coming down at least. Oh, we're turning back now. Maybe waiting for a cloud to disappear. The clouds are moving, so they should get out of the way. There's the launch site down there.
Yeah, looking at VR cam, there's a really big cloud that just blocked the sun.
So hopefully these clouds will move. We'll get a bit of sunshine through very soon. How's chat going? Oh, wow, 175 views, 180 odd views. Good on yous. Hey, it's coming to you live here from Starbase, Texas. Still can't quite see if that cloud's moving in the right direction or not.
Yeah, clouds are moving south. There's a little clearing to the north of the launch site, so maybe we'll get a peak here, but it may take 10 or 15 minutes to clear.
Oh, south, they're going that way, eh? So we've got to wait for this sunshine over here. Cool.
Is there a closure scheduled for this evening? For tonight? Does anyone know?
Tomorrow, there's a production to Massey's tomorrow night, early Friday morning, midnight.
That be the 39 test tank, perhaps?
I can't foresee it unless it's gotten an aft without anyone seeing. But I think everybody's wondering because nothing seems to be ready yet.
Yep.
My guess is it's either that booster aft stand or the ship cryo stand, since they've been actively working on that.
Vix has a message for you, Steph. If you spot the yellow LR 11,000 sections anywhere, can you please let us know where they went after leaving the launch complex?
Yeah, they're gone. They've probably went back to Houston, or I think that's where Buckner is. Houston.
Yeah, that's where their local office is.
Yeah, Vix, we haven't seen them at any of the sites so far, at the storage sites along Highway 4. So, as BJ says, I'd say they've left the area. Good question, though. Thanks. Appreciate your question. 39 2T has no aft yet. Yeah. No worries, Vix. Oh, this pesky cloud. Let's hope, just cross your fingers, everybody, and hope it moves away.
I think all of Marvin's boom sections are still at the one storage site too. Or at least
Yeah,
a
they
good
haven't
number of
moved.
them.
Sorry.
Yeah, since those will come over on the one of the yard trailers that SpaceX owns, I would imagine they won't start even showing up until the derrick's gone, assuming the derrick is in fact leaving, which we think it is.
And thanks Moon to Mars for joining the YouTube membership as RGB flight supporter.
For those new members, be sure to keep an eye out for the later on this evening's show and tell, and we'll be looking at all these images in far greater detail, and we'll be discussing them in far greater detail as well, and we may even go down a rabbit hole or two, who knows? That sometimes happens.
It wouldn't be a show and tell if there wasn't a rabbit hole.
We find shiny
And one
things
or-
and then...
One or two rabbit
Sorry?
holes if we're lucky.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, welcome back then, Moon to Mars. I used to be a member. Good on you for rejoining.
Thanks for the 10 spot, T. Evans NC.
What'd you say? 10 spot? Is that $10? Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Cool. That's American talk, huh?
American slang.
You say $10, don't you?
Yeah.
That works too.
I've almost learnt, well, I've learnt some American slang. He's even saying me, I haven't seen it for a minute. I'm even saying some stuff, which is weird. Pesky cloud. It's getting closer to moving away. We'll fix a few of these up in post-production. They should be fine. Oh, that's midnight, the closure, yeah. So what else would move from launch production site to Massey's if it's not 39? There must be something else. Maybe maybe the SPMTs to bring 17 back or something?
There are a pair of PMTs under the ship cryo stand, which is kind of curious.
Okay. Why would they need that down there? Oh, maybe, okay. Unless, like they say, they have moved an aft. No, they wouldn't have got an aft through the ring yard without anyone noticing, would they? It would have been pretty obvious. You would think, anyway. So we saw this crane here putting some things in a trench back over there. Hopefully we get to see what they are. There's the LR 11,000 with its boom completely gone. I'm Junior helping out with that. And what are we calling it? Lazy Lawrence. Lazy's getting its boom taken off. And yeah, possibly it's Derek. They can use the grey pieces plus the Derek, can't they, BJ, to give it a bit more lift capacity?
Yeah, the Derek would help a little bit on some of the reach, even if they use the standard SpaceX boom, but we'll have to see. The fact that they lowered the pendants down on top of the Derek would make me think that it's not staying.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, these are raw images straight out of the camera. And they're very small. I mean, they're very small files. They're only 780 kilobit for now. And when we do the show and tell, we'll be getting the high res images once they go through Photoshop to get a little bit of color, a little bit of brightness adjustment, and to get them, because the raw images are massive files, so they've got to convert them back to JPEGs, but they won't be reduced to that small. They'll be still very big JPEG files. Oh, here we go. The pesky sun's just about to disappear. Cool. Bit of patience has paid off. There we go. Look at that. If you just fly over this cloud over here and put your propeller in it, you might be able to blow it away a bit for us there, Fred. What do you reckon?
That's interesting. I was just looking at one of the pics of a Gigabit. It looks like the back right elevator pit has something over it. It's like a lattice of, looks like wood.
Yeah, it's probably the wood lattice is probably what's supporting the top of the formwork across
If you,
the
oh
whole.
yeah, if you look
this
at
build.
what is it, 1029, you can see it pretty well. Got 1029's got a good version or view of it. You just have to zoom in into the back corner.
Yeah, I think that because they can't support the formwork from within.
Back
They've
other
gotta kind
corner,
of, yeah,
other corner, back
exactly.
corner stuff. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so essentially they're keeping the formwork from collapsing inward into the
Yeah,
pit
that's what
by
that
holding it
is.
by the essentially one side's holding the other side and vice versa.
Yeah, you're right. That is.
Cool. Are the mega bays open? Let me see. Yeah, we will get it. Oh, we'll get it. We would have got a view of the methane tank. Had there been a methane tank there yet? Can't, SpaceX, hurry up. Looks like they're still working on 30. Oh, my numbers are looting me at 38 over there. Who's that for? Burnt Banana. That's a funny username. I like that. Burnt Banana. Okay, still flying around, trying to chase the sunlight. Oh, there we go. It's in bright sun. Quick, get back to the launch site. Quick. Go, 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 go. Get back to the launch site. hurry up. It looks like we've got a. Well, they're doing heading south this way. Oh, we've got a bit of sunlight there. Got a bit of time there for that light. Vix is another big fan of the women's rugby over there in the UK. I noticed there was a big championship of some description over there in UK she was following. I see the Women's World Series cricket's just started too, which is pretty cool. Go Fred, go! Yeah, yeah. Nearly 200, 190 odd. Oh, look out.
Oh yeah, now some nice sunny launch site photos are coming through. That'll be good.
Yeah, well done. They persisted and a bit of patience. I'm still up at 6,000, just over 6,000 feet. Let's refresh that again one more time.
Ooh, and a bunch of those top layers of cladding are showing up are actually at the launch site now, so we might start seeing that really get closed in.
Does it look like they may go higher this time than the other tower?
No, I was talking about the GSC structure.
Oh, cool. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So they're from Sanchez. Those ones we've been seeing at Sanchez, are they the ones that are there?
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, look, that's awesome. Good on you, Fred. That's better. Check that out. Wow. The awesome photos. Going to get some really, really good photos this week.
All those clamp pins are back in, so that's all been reassembled. We've been watching a lot of activity up within the ring. We think maybe even having those alignment balls installed, but we'll need a little bit closer shot to confirm that.
Looks like they've finished the bunker, mostly. Oh, they did. Oh, they finished some of the paint. They're still at the back. What? They only painted the front. They're not painting the back of those 3 fuel tanks. What in the world? Bunkers should be fully covered soon. Yeah, yep, very much so. Did I see they're adding more of that cable traying on the tower too?
Yeah, for 3 weeks now, they've been starting from the base. It's a very slow process from a skylift.
I could see it in this image. So that's as far as I can zoom in. That's our thing. Once we go show and tell and I download all the images, we can zoom in a lot further too, and we can zoom right into these little finer details. But because I'm working on the online images, I can't quite zoom in enough. But that's something to keep an eye out for the show and tells later on, everyone. A little bit of buffering going on. Oh, we've lost the stream. All right, just give me a sec.
Yeah, just Mauricio's stream, not the actual.
Correct.
Don't make the other people panic.
Oh, lucky I'm not too lucky I've got good YouTube going on. I'll have another link in a second. Let's just wait for Mauricio to give me another link. I hope. Just bear with me here.
Yeah, I'd imagine that LR 1300 will be gone here in pretty soon since that bunker's done.
Let's just put that down there for a minute while we're waiting. We'll look at some images while I'm waiting for the new link. Oh, here we go. I got it. Everyone can see what I look at on YouTube.
Right?
I like my British comedy and American comedy. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Where are we? No, that's not it. That's still the last one. All right. Another Mauricio can hear me or not.
Heading
I'm
away
just
towards
doing-
support, he might be on his way back home already.
Okay, yeah, looks like it, yeah. Okie dokie, just while I'm waiting, let's have a look at a couple images here. Oh, I'm glad you got that little bit of sunshine. So looking at the AHU unit here as well. They're slowly making their way around with all the walls. It's not going quite as quick as other areas we've seen. Hopefully see the flex hoses. Yeah, we should see the BQD flex hoses sort of soonish rather than laterish. I don't know, Mauricio might not worry about a new link yet. I'm not sure he even knows that it's dropped because they're busy in the cockpit.
I did message him, so I think if he sees it, he knows.
Yeah, same. What's really going to be interesting is what happens here over the next few months now once they, after Flight 11. It'll be very interesting to see what happens over here. Yeah, so if nothing else, you'll see you on the show and tell at least, but we'll keep going here till airplane lands.
So was that a keep the stream?
Oh, you keep it going for now, yep.
Got it.
Yeah, we'll stay on the stream till while airplane's in the sky. We might get a stream back yet. Oh, the gas generators have more of their roof installed now. We've got a manifold back on the 5th tank.
Well, on the 6th and off of the 5th.
Oh, sorry. Ah, okay. Sorry, yeah, 6. I can't count today.
Yeah, and
does that mean
the whole manifold structure down to the base seems to be installed now too?
Okay. Yeah. So does that mean the one at Sanchez is still? Oh, there's one over there. That's one over the back, isn't it?
Yeah, they just moved it off this side. Probably has something to do with the fact that tank is the one that we've talked about a couple weeks ago, where it's a little twisted.
Oh yeah. They just can't put a tank down straight, can they? Okay, still no new link. So heading back over to Massive. We should be getting some good images back from there in a sec. Oh, cool. We've got some really good photos this week. Be a great show and tell. Be a good live stream on the weekend. Can we say now, Jen, we've got who is commentating this weekend?
Zach says so far he's available for Saturday.
Awesome. So we're having
Of course, we'll have Alex.
Yeah, Alex. Good stuff. So we go to daylight savings this weekend, so it's 4 a.m. now for the live streams instead of 3 a.m. Australia time, that is, of course. Getting some more Massey's photos. They haven't come through yet. Already had some good sunny photos as well anyway. We're still at altitude as we come down a bit.
Yeah, it came down. It looks like this is a low altitude pass. I think when the first pass was up at altitude, up at 5,000 or 6,000.
Oh, there is, yep, 2,500. Sweet. Well, I apologise for losing the live stream in the air. That's never mind. Those little technical things will happen from time to time. So I appreciate everyone hanging around and bearing with us here and your patience. Thanks. Let's see what the lower masses looks like. Boy, it's a lot of photos.
Yeah, my latest select was 771, so we might be getting close to drive space limits again.
Oh, there's masses, yeah.
Yeah, the last few that came through are a little bit darker. There must be some clouds overhead.
It's okay. We got some good image in amongst all that. We've got some really good, super duper images, so that's fine. Oh, look, they're putting the racks up along here.
Hey,
Really
Steph, I just
buttoned
got
up
a.
there.
Sorry, I just got a message saying he's
Okay.
heading back.
Eight hundred and what? 30. 830 odd pictures. They're a bit cloudy. That's fine. We got some good images of masses anyway. Okay, where are we? Over here, yep.
Steph, did you get the new link? He just sent another link.
Yeah, it hasn't opened yet. Okay, just waiting for the. Here we go. There we go. Back in business. Any progress on that new gantry at Massey's? That's a good question. Let me have a quick look back here.
Yeah, not a whole lot. – 1,200 feet, almost at circuit altitude. No, not really. They've put the rest of the guardrails on, perhaps. Yeah, they threw a couple of pipes up on top there, but other than that, it doesn't even look like they're situated right.
Cool. Well, yeah, they're ahead of the vehicles, I think, at Massey's. Okay, making our way down to probably enter straight into base leg and onto finals. If the airport's busy, you might fly over the airfield and then come around and do a downwind leg, and then a base leg, and then come in for a final. But a lot of these smaller airports, you can just come straight in on base leg or even fly straight in on final. As long as you're in communication and everyone knows that's what you're doing. When there's no radios, you got to use the proper circuit legs, and that way you can do it without using a radio at all. Yeah, thanks everyone for your patience on the live stream camera coming back to us, but it's all fixed up now. And I believe we're looking at the outskirts of Brownsville. Oh, there's our airport. Turning towards final now. I think flight radar's behind a little bit. Maybe not.
I think similar to weather radar, that's usually a little bit delayed from real time.
So we're 90 degrees to the runway now, so we can call this an unofficial base leg. Should be turning final to the runway presently. We're a little bit jumpy here. I think it's when we're pointing in a certain direction. I think sometimes the Starlink dish might get shaded from the roof of the cockpit, perhaps. It happened last time too. 1-3 clear to land. Yeah, probably. Okay, what's a go? Hold up your trays, fasten your seatbelts, and hang on. Can't quite see the landing flaps, but you'll have landing flaps out at the moment. I can see them in the shadow there, full flaps.
And the gear, the wheels on the bottom.
You saw the wheels on the bottom?
The shadow of them, yes.
Yeah, this one has fixed undercarriage, but yeah, it's always nice to see that you have the wheels down for sure.
Oh.
Boy, that plane pulls up quick. Tell the big skid marks, I guess, from the jet. That can be a funny word in Australia, skid marks, but anyway, they're also marks on bitumen.
It's a funny word in the US as well. Phrase.
Very good. Glad to hear. All right, there we are. I landed on the ground. You can probably take your seatbelts off now and chillax. Get your hand luggage ready to disembark the deplane.
And a round of
So
applause
thank you
for
everyone
the
for joining
pilots.
us. And yeah, say hi to pilots and thank you, hostesses, your flight staff, your flight crew. So thanks YouTube for joining us today, and for your patience with those few technical details. And thank you, Indy. You did an amazing job working those little technical details out. And we'll be having a show and tell later on this afternoon, and in the UK, Vix. Very good. Show and tell a bit later on this evening for all you YouTube members and the Patreon members. So that'll be something to look forward to. Thank you, Fred, very much, the pilot, and thank you, RGB, for taking these wonderful photos. And